Welcome to this season of Traders and Exotics, where we're going to be interviewing some of your favorite traders and some of the most exotic cars. We're hoping to pick their brain about the market and get some insights about how they trade. Well, without any further ado, let's get going. Welcome traders to another episode of Traders and Exotics, and today I'm excited to present to you Mr. Lee. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Robson. Very glad to be here.
Great. So, Mr. Lee, tell us about you. Tell us about Lee. Like, how did you get involved in trading? Someone who doesn't know you. Tell us what you're about.
All right. So, like everyone else, I lived the dream to become a trader. Seeing Instagram posts, people trading, living a lifestyle, then I got curious. And alongside, let's say back when I was a lot younger, I saw and did some sales for some courses.
Yeah.
And that got me hooked. Then I was like, you know what, if people can do it and learn this, maybe I should try. So for the last 4 years, I've been trading actively. I now own my own mentorship group.
Okay.
I'm contracted by 2 hedge funds overseas.
Oh, okay, great.
And life's good, you know?
Nice. So yeah, I think you're one of the few traders who've actually gone the hedge fund route, where when you say contracted, you're managing money basically on behalf of hedge funds.
Yes, 2 hedge funds, that's correct.
Okay, cool. Are you at liberty to say the funds under management?
Sorry?
Are you at liberty to say how much funds under management?
Plus minus 500,000.
Okay.
USD.
Oh, nice USD.
Comfortable.
Yeah. You know, now that we're talking about it, you know, I think the stats say hedge funds, if they make between, I think, 10 to 15% a year per annum, they're quite happy with those returns. But why do you think that when it comes to retail traders, we're always trying to make 1,000% a day? Like, why do you think that is?
Okay, personally, on a realistic level, you know, let's just take a banking perspective. You get a certain X amount per month, annually, let's say 3% a month or like 10% annually growth, you know, small percentages, they tend to satisfy you. And when you want to trade on your own, you already have the mindset of, if I do it on my own, I skip the banks. I can make more money. This is what they do. I can do it too. Yeah. But the difference is that the capital difference. Yeah. You know, trading a 1% on a 1,000 Rand account compared to a 1.5 million Rand account. You can always work less and smarter compared to where you want to get more from a smaller amount.
So your capital actually works harder for you.
Capital works a lot harder. The more capital you have, the less you work, and the more conservative and disciplined you are with your trades.
True.
I mean, I know a mate, he's in the US, he obviously manages private funds. Yeah. 3 million USD, and he makes 3% a month. You know, everyone's happy. $3 million, 3%, that's what, 90 grand? Yeah, that's a lot of.
That's a decent amount of money.
I mean, what more do you want?
yeah, 100%. Now, I think you've raised a key thing, right? Is that, you know, the more capital you have, the more efficient you need to be, basically. Because if you had, let's say, a 1.5 million Rand account, believe me, you're not trying to flip that account to 3 million, exactly, or 4 million or 9 million, right? Yeah. See, you can be conservative.
Exactly. Disciplined, consistent. That's the word. Consistent. I mean, you don't see a guy having a 3 million Rand account telling you, I'm trying to flip it 100% every day. Yeah. That's not. That's a bit crazy. Yeah. And if you lose that, you know, account, then it does some damage to your health. Yeah, 100%. 3 million a day. Right. And especially your mental health. Like, so when I look at it, psychology in trading is not talked about a lot. People talk a lot about the lifestyle, the money you can make. But I always say that, you know, trading is basically 80% psychology, 10% buy, 10% sell. I like that. That is what I also teach my mentorship. So exactly precise. Did you read my scripts? Maybe. You know, you never. So tell us about what do you talk about when it comes to psychology to your students and the people who come under you for mentorship? Well, just as I tell everyone, you know, no matter how good you are, you don't own the market. Yeah. And you know, if you take 1 loss, you take 2 losses, and you're stubborn, you take 3 losses, and you keep going in with the same mindset and bias, you're trying to prove the market wrong. And unless you have a gold mine, you don't really have enough money to play. Yeah. So you know, when you need to have a mindset of, this is what I'm seeing.
if it doesn't play out, I need to readjust myself.
Yeah.
Just like how if you feel like your health isn't in shape, I want to go to the gym, change my lifestyle, my mindset must change. If you're taking a loss streak, why beat yourself and blow your whole account when tomorrow there's more opportunities?
Yeah.
Preserve your capital. Enjoy your day, spend time with your wife, the kids. Go out. Just carry on with your life, basically.
Yeah.
No need to sit in front of the computer and beat yourself.
And I think that's where sometimes revenge trading comes in, right?
Correct. That's the term.
Like you come in and you're like, yeah, I know it's gonna go up, and what does it do? It just keeps on going down and down and down until there's nothing left in your account to trade.
Yeah, and then tomorrow comes, it actually goes the way you want it to go. And you're like, you know what, I should preserve some capital.
Yeah,
so, exactly how you said revenge trading, that's killers.
yeah. I like that. I think there's a saying which goes along the lines of, trade so you can survive to trade another day.
Exactly.
But if you blow your entire account, you're out of the game.
100%.
And as soon as you're out of the game, trying to raise more capital is an issue.
No, especially if you're struggling and this is your last capital. You get very emotional, you do emotional decisions. My mentor back in the days, he always said, you should treat your accounts like a lifeline.
Okay.
If your account's blown, you're dead. Treat it like a lifeline, preserve it, make the right decisions, choose the highest probability settings. So I've been having that in my mind all these years.
Now let's talk about that high probability setups. When you are trading on a day-to-day basis, what kind of setups are you looking at?
All right, so my method is more institutional bank over.
Okay,
so obviously everyone knows what it is because YouTube does explain quite both retailers and institutional trading.
Yeah.
So what I like to see on a daily basis is where the liquidity is sitting and what the target for the day is for what let's say the market makers want to do. Obviously considering the fact that what the overall higher time frame wants to do, it actually wants to go to, and the smaller movements where I can manipulate and catch the lowest swing points. If they obviously give it to me, and of course if they don't, then I call it my day. No need to make things up and force myself to do something. They need to come to me, and when it does come to me, I just how do I say, beat the crap out of it.
I like that when you said the trades must come to you, because we find that you never win when you're chasing a trade. Where you are saying there's no setup, but I think it's gonna go up, or I think it's gonna go down, and you end up chasing trades and taking trades which are actually not there.
Right. Exactly.
So I like the example you actually wait for the trade to come to. And what did you say in regards to as much as you must wait for the trade to come to you, you must also wait for the profits to come to you as well, and not closing your trades early.
100%.
Did you ever go through that phase?
Tell me about it. Terrible. Closing too early, closing when it actually was in the negative drawdown. And then as you close, it goes your way. Then I'm like, why? Actually, I'm just stuck to what I saw. Stick to your plan, trade the plan.
Talking about that, trading plan. Do you have a trading plan?
Are you going to make me expose myself? I'm going to have to elaborate my whole course to you.
Okay, well,
simplified. Yes, there's a trading plan. Like I said, traders come to me. It needs to behave in a certain personality, under liquidity zones, and once that happens, the algorithm will be in place. Once you spot the algorithm, the lower time frame you go, the more precise you can entry. And you find liquidity blocks.
I like that. So, traders, if you do not have a trading plan, Veracity Markets actually offers a free trading plan which you can get from your account manager. So phone your account manager and get that trading plan. Now I want to talk about, a lot of people might have trading plans, but they don't necessarily follow them. Why do you think that is?
Like I said, it's yourself, emotions, psychology.
Now I like the fact that in your course you talk about psychology and emotion, right? Because I think sometimes we romanticize trading, just be like, oh, it's just numbers up and down, whatever the case is. But the more you can control yourself, the more you can control your trading. And so tell us, obviously you are managing the hedge fund money. How do you manage your risk when it comes to managing your funds on your daily trades?
All right, so it's very strict. Obviously, because you're contracted, you have regulations and you have objectives that you need to achieve to satisfy. You have goals that you must reach per month, and obviously daily drawdowns to a limit, and overall drawdown of your account. Obviously, you can't blow a whole. If you manage your apps, so you can't blow the whole account. let's say a daily drawdown of 5% and an overall of whatever they agree to, 20%, 30%. My risk is very minimum. I do 1 to 2% realistically.
Okay.
Obviously, if you think of on a much larger scale of capital, it is still a lot of money. No need for me to risk 20%, 30%. So 1 to 2% per trade, depending on how the trade presents itself. If it's one of my signatures, patterns, or how much I like it, I'll take 2%. And obviously, if it's something that's very general, not too favorable, I'll take it at 1%. Returns are obviously risk reward. That is very important. Never risk for less rewards. Your risk rewards should always be 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Sometimes, if you're more aggressive, 1 to 20 is also possible.
Wow. Okay.
Now, for myself, I do. Well, we did speak about rules and trading plans. For myself, 2-3 trades a day.
Okay.
Win or lose, I cut out. I don't force more things. There's enough sessions. I don't want to blow my emotions. I don't want to go home have a very angry dinner. I'm losing. Meanwhile, I could have just stayed away. But 2-3 trades a day of 1 to 2%. I'm very happy to.
Okay. So for a viewer who has never heard of what is risk to reward and risk ratio, can you explain how that works to them?
Of course. Obviously, in trading, you need to trade your plan and your setup. Setup is a very commonly thing from price action. When you have your own setup, obviously within the perimeters, you have your stop loss set in place. You have your take profit set in place. Your stop loss will be placed at an X amount of percentage. Let's say a 20 pip stop loss of this pair is a 2 lot, and I'm risking 1%, which is $1,000. So fixed, I lose $1,000. Reward should be $1,000 return, $2,000 return, $3,000 return. You shouldn't risk $1,000 for $500. And how hard must you work? I think of proper risk management. If you keep winning 1 to 3, risking $1,000, getting back $3,000, you can lose 3 in a row.
100%. Right. And you can, in general, you can actually have a lower risk, a lower win ratio. Because you've got such a high risk to reward.
And this is why you're in the industry, because not a lot of people know that.
I know
a lot of people out there love to hear what is your win ratio. I mean, you can have a 99% win ratio, but I can have a 40% win ratio. My risk reward is much higher. And I'm still positive, which comes to consistency of growing your company.
Correct. So I think anything above 50% as a win ratio is great, especially when you've got a high risk to reward factor of, let's say, 1:3, right? Because you could lose half of your trades and technically still be profitable. You could take, let's say, 10 trades, right, risking $1,000 each, and if you lose 5 of those trades, you're gonna be down 5,000. But if you win the other 5, and let's say you're making 3,000, let me do some quick maths, 15 grand. So technically 15 grand minus 5, you're actually $10,000 up.
Exactly. It's about consistency, and obviously if you're losing 5 times in a row, that's when the emotions come in. You're gonna feel like I'm not good enough. What's wrong with me? I can't lose more.
So what do you do when you have losing streaks? Because I think we all go through these phases where we have
a losing streak for the last 2 weeks. Let's be honest. There's war. A little bit tough to read. Take it slow. I can't control the war. Price isn't behaving the way I want it to be, but when it does, I will take my opportunity and take it. Times like this, even in COVID, I'm sure a lot of people made money during COVID with dips and everything, but people also lost money trying to catch the dips. I mean, if you don't have enough money, you probably lost a few dips.
100%.
Stay away. I stay away. I have students to attend. I try to revise them, telling them how I feel, wait the time out, it's out of control, why waste capital and not give yourself the opportunity to take the chances when it's more ripe, when the trades are more ripe.
Okay, I like that. So what are your opinions of what the market's going to do when it comes to this current war happening right now? We've seen some crazy movement, especially on gold, oil.
Crazy, right?
The dollar to the ruble has just been exploding, literally. What do you think is going to happen in regards to currency pairs, metals and commodities like oil with this whole Russia-Ukraine war happening right now?
It's crazy. Well, for starters, everyone loves dollars.
Yeah.
Dollars has always been a safe haven for when there's a pandemic.
Yeah.
So that's why dollars has been rising. But also, what goes up must come down.
That is true.
Whether it's gold, oil, or any such, there are reasons. Whether if you're trying to catch the trend or you're trying to catch reversals, either one, I feel like there are opportunities for both ways.
Yeah.
Because that's how, if you're trading and I'm trading, if I want to buy and you want to sell, you know, if we match the right zones, same day, we could both make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is a rhetorical, obviously personal opinion of how you want to see it.
Yeah.
Some people like to see it as this war happened exactly after COVID. Do you see COVID sort of slightly fading away in the public?
Yeah.
So that's blocking the COVID thing. The war will cause some damage. Maybe reset the markets, you know, to a state where the year can progress.
Yeah. I like what you said in regards to, you know, me and you can both trade even the same instrument. It can be gold, dollar, US dollar, whatever the case is, but you know, we can use two different strategies and we can actually both make money in the situation.
100%.
Now, is there, I think a lot of people are looking for kind of this golden goose, which is like this golden strategy. Why is that so that we can use different strategies and all make money?
Alright, we should see it as trading is a big business.
Yeah.
Owned by the market makers who are extremely high in the world banks, etc., etc. That's, you know, where the biggest manipulation comes from. They run as a business. They run businesses against people like me who try to trade institutional, people like the other traders who want to trade retail, just the basics. Either way, they need to make money.
Yeah.
I need to make money. Retailers need to make money. They need to make money. Obviously, they're making more money.
Yeah.
But if they keep not obeying and following what the retail traders are learning on the internet for free, no one's going to trade again.
Yeah.
Okay? So you take losses, I take losses. Maybe my moves are more aggressive than yours. Maybe you have more wins than me. But everyone at the end of the day makes money. And then it comes to psychology. How much you put in your account, how you manage your account. You know, everyone needs to make money, and then the business keeps running.
Yeah.
So there is no golden strategy. You know, you should. Well, how do I say? You should rather be, you know, a king of one trade instead of a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Focus on what you like. Be good at it. Master it.
Now you said something which I know some of the girls like, hold on, Lee, did you just say you take losses? You do not have a 99.99% win ratio? How is that possible?
No, of course. Well, like I said, risk management. I'm not going to be the person saying I have a 99% win rate.
Yeah.
And I'll be selling you something that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I would put myself in a situation where I want to have a 99% win rate.
It'd be great if we had a 99% win ratio, but
then I'm flipping a $3 million account.
Yeah. Like, that would be amazing. It's just that, like I said, it's not necessarily realistic to have a 99% win ratio.
Yeah. Risk management is much more important.
Yeah. So, Lee, I know you are a client of the Veracity markets, and I want to talk about trading conditions, because I know when you're managing hedge fund money, you need pretty decent trading conditions. What do you think about the trading conditions with Veracity markets, with the different accounts we offer?
I think, obviously, depending on the type of person you're trading as, you know, all the different accounts are common for all of them. As a person, as a trader, you need to know which one suits you best. And Veracity has a very, very fair and well managed trade account setup.
Yeah.
Personally, all of them are very good. And for me, as a person who's trading hedge funds, even if it's with my own money, if it's with Veracity, spreads, there'll always be a spread difference.
Yeah.
You know, you don't expect two little spreads. I mean, brokers need to make money. You know, let's make money. Let's all meet halfway. I believe Veracity has an excellent client service base.
Yes.
Customer service is excellent. Payouts are very structured. Especially as a local, you know, everyone wants their payout the next day.
Yeah.
And you guys process it really quick.
Yeah.
Traders get their money fast. If you're doing international, that's 6 to 15 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes to payday, you need to wait another 15 days, 45 days, 52 days.
Yeah.
So I think Veracity has done a very good job on payouts, customer service. Spreads are very, very reasonable. And the pairs, you guys almost have everything.
Yeah.
Well, except for VIX, but VIX is something else.
Yeah. And we plan to be adding even more instruments, you know, in the future as well, with MT5
is the biggest payout you've had from Veracity markets, and how long did it take to get? I know you need to start calculating the zeros on that payout.
Are you going to be like that now?
Yeah, is it 7 zeros, 8 zeros, how many zeros?
I'm not going to expose myself,
Okay.
but I'll say how many digits.
Okay.
6 figures.
Okay.
3 days.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, so
What's the way to extra 15 days for payday?
yeah, no, so it was within our time because we process payouts between 24 to 48 hours.
Exactly. Most process on the same day.
Yeah, so most of the time you'll find that if you do process, we do process your payment. It can be same day or the next day. But we are pretty, not to brag, but we're pretty good when it comes to
I'm very impressed.
to paying out, right?
For myself, I think you guys are one of the really, really top brokers that do think about clients' payouts.
Yeah.
Consider us how we feel. We're in a rush to get money.
Yeah.
Maybe?
So what did you say to someone who says, I don't trust Veracity markets. How do I know I'm going to get my money from them? Are they even regulated? What did you say to something like that?
Oh, first of all, of course they're regulated.
Yeah.
You just got to research them. They have the licenses.
Yeah.
The thing is, just like those traders who don't have a licensed financial
Yeah.
advisor, well, there's a word for that license,
Yeah.
to give a financial advice.
Correct.
You still take signals and trades. You make money, you're happy.
Yeah.
If you don't trust them, then don't put all your, let's say, 100,000 rand in. Why don't
Yeah.
you put 1,000 rand in, test them out, test the waters. If you like it, then throw your funds in.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you don't like something that you buy at a store, you try it on, take it home, you don't like it, take it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're willing to put 100,000 in Veracity, what's 1,000 rand for you to test the waters?
True. Now, it's actually quite key there when it comes to testing platforms, right? Because we offer demo accounts as well. And what did you say to someone who's just starting and they're like, well, I've got 1,000 rand, 10,000 rand, whatever amount, I'm going to go straight into live trading?
Oh, okay. I'm going to tell the same thing I tell my students.
Yeah.
Realistically, aside from emotions, if you cannot treat a demo account like a live account, how do you expect yourself to treat a live account like a live account? You can't even properly manage play money, and now you want to manage real money.
I want you to say that again, because I like that. I want you to say that again.
How can you manage a demo account when you... No, wait. See now? You
confused you.
You confused me now. How can you expect yourself to manage a live account when you can't even manage a demo account?
Yeah.
When play money and real money should be the same treated the same way.
I hear what you're saying. Okay.
So yeah, if you can treat a Veracity demo account 10,000 USD,
Yeah.
you can treat a 10,000 USD real account. Same thing, zero emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously, let's be realistic. If you're someone who's prepared to bring a 10,000 rand,
yeah.
rather don't open a 1 million rand demo account.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're putting yourself in a situation where you want bigger money, but you're really already unstabilizing your emotions.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Okay. Now, I want to ask you something in regards to, I don't know if you know the 90-90-90 rule where 90% of traders will lose 90% of their capital in the first 90 days. So, what would you say to someone who's literally just on the verge of giving up? I want to ask that again because there was
No worries.
interruption. So, Lee, I know you know about the 90-90-90 rule where it says that 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in the first 90 days. What would you say to someone who's literally just on the verge of giving up, calling it a day, and going to do something else? What would you say to that person?
Okay. Overall picture, all traders will lose some money.
Yeah.
And realistically speaking, I know there's people out there who have told me they just want to grind and learn off free content. I always tell them, listen, unless you have a lot of money to lose, you'll never actually learn. And the only way to learn is by losing some money. Like I said, I've been doing it for 4 years. I won't lie, the first 2 years was not profitable. I had to take some real beatings to learn. I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. Basically, in a way that I don't want to lose money. I'm tired. If you're about to give up, think about the reason why you started. You want the lifestyle, the car, the house, the freedom, whichever you choose.
Yeah.
You need to push through. Same as if you want to be a doctor, you can't just go and be a doctor. You need to push through, write exams, go through your mistakes, see where you did wrong. And then like a job comes with experience. You can have a degree if you have no experience.
Yeah.
It's all imbalanced. So push through. I always recommend, yes, some people don't like mentors, some people find like these courses are a scam, but to having someone that can rather guide you with some good key points, you don't feel so lonely. And you at least have something to look forward to.
So would you say actually having a mentor is quite key in regards to success?
Yes, of course. Mentorship, 100%. It's very important. I think, well, like myself at my company, from Large Holdings, we have a study group.
Okay.
I'm obviously the main mentor. I teach you every day. It's been spoken live on chart ideas and everything. If you're starting out, what are you going to look up to? Bloody hell, you have questions.
Yeah.
What if you want to take a trade but you doubt yourself? In the study group, we have the same trade ideas. If you're trading the same thing, I'm trading the same thing. Oh, we're doing the same thing. Then I feel more confident.
Yeah.
And if it goes wrong, then I'm like, I can't go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, why did my XXX trade go wrong?
True.
You won't be so specific. You'll ask your mentor, as in, what went wrong?
Yeah. Because obviously with your mentor, you can be like, hey, me and you on the same trade. Was I looking at it wrong? Was I not looking at it in a certain way?
You need answers. Everyone likes answers. And obviously, I won't say I'm perfect.
Yeah.
Me and my students also look at the same trades, and sometimes it just doesn't go our way.
Yeah.
Then I need to reanalyze and tell them, okay, this is what I personally missed as a mentor.
Yeah.
On a bigger level of knowledge. Then I tell them, well, this goes to my journal and I learn. The minute you stop learning as a trader, you're not really a trader anymore. Because the market keeps adapting and you need to adapt.
So you journal most of your trades and you keep records of that?
I journal most of my mistakes.
Okay. So not just your wins, just your losses as well.
It's like everyone likes to see your achievement, your trophy, your payout. No one hears about your losses, your failures. I like to learn from the failures because I know that I shouldn't do it again.
I like that. Yeah, like I said, there's this saying where it says you learn more from your failures, right?
Exactly.
Than you will from your wins. And it's so true because again, if you keep on repeating the same thing or the same failures, right? How do you ever learn from that mistake?
Also, that being said, if you keep on repeating the same thing, like I said earlier, the markets adapt.
Yeah.
No one's going to let you win the same thing every day. It's going to change a little bit to its type of variations. You need to adapt and change and behave how the market wants you to act.
Yeah, because markets are dynamic.
Like the war right now. If your strategy isn't working out right now during this war, you need to sit down, relax, clear your head. I know people who meditate.
Yeah.
Clear your head, reapproach the market on a different mindset. And then approach it based on the current situation, because it will behave different.
And there's quite a big link between meditation, right, and trading, because I think meditation gets you in that very calm space,
Exactly.
Where you can think clearly. You're not too emotional about your wins and your losses, right? So I think sometimes we have wins and we get almost too excited and we double down, and what ends up happening? We end up losing.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You could win 4 times, 6 times in a row, and you could feel, I'm really good now. And then you're gonna go overconfident. You feel like you're a pro now. You're gonna go a little bit heavier on lot sizes, bigger stop loss, a little bit more stubborn and cocky. Let's put it that way. Then that's when the market comes out and tells you, I'm proving you wrong.
Because look, unfortunately, you will never. The market's always right.
100%.
Whether you're wrong or right, the market is always right.
Don't try to prove it right.
So, I think maybe sometimes it has to do with a bit of ego.
Ego trading. There we go. You can't have all these terms. Ego trading, revenge trading. You should be trading yourself.
Maybe I should stop trading. You never know. Now, I want to talk to you about, you said you're managing hedge fund money. There seems to be a trend now where there's a lot of prop firms coming up.
Yes.
Where you can actually get funding from these prop firms and trade for a living. Right. Would you even recommend something like that to someone if they are starting out, or you'd say, look, learn the skill first before you even think of going to get funding for trading?
Okay, that's straight to the point. I like it. All right, so this is how I manage my students. They are under me for, let's say, 2-3 months of study. I do their case studies, they send me, let's say, homework. And from month 4 to 5, they trade demo account. Obviously linked to a platform where it shows a graph. From that, I can see that regardless of your win rate, I can see you have consistency graph. Okay. Then back to your question is, the thing with prop firms is you need to pay to register.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice. It saves you the risk of using your own credit card, looking for funds. It does create a good opportunity for all those ones to start. But there's also a lot of chances that you will just blow the account because you have a time limit.
Yeah.
You get a 3-day time limit to make XX amount, and if you don't, then they keep your challenge money. And then if you pass, then I refund you with conditions, of course. You need to meet certain criteria in order for them to refund you. For someone starting out brand new, unless you're very stable and consistent, trading for a hedge fund or a prop firm is very different compared to trading for yourself. You don't have 100% access to your account. You only have a certain amount. Your mindset needs to be very calm. And risk management, like I spoke earlier, needs to be very fixed. You can't just go and blow 25% a day.
No.
So someone starting out,
no one will take you seriously,
right?
No.
Hedge fund will be like, I'm not going to give you 1.5 million. What are you doing? I think for someone who's a little bit experienced, I would rather recommend only them go for hedge fund. Or you have your own trading plan, trading plan, your strategy. You have your own stability of saying, listen, I think I can do this now on my own. If someone's starting out, I don't think that's a very good idea because you will eventually lose all of your money. Even if it's not actually playing with the money, you're applying for it. But your emotions are getting there.
Do you want to start your own hedge fund one day?
Would you come and interview me if I did?
I would. I would if you use my platform.
I would only use your platform.
Great.
Well, to your other question, what I should have said was, to the people who choose brokers, every broker does the same thing. Gives you a link to the market, they spread, everyone likes to see spreads, commission. But the important thing is customer service. How frustrated are you if you have a customer service that replies you only after 3 days? Imagine me asking Veracity to pay me out my 6 figures and you only replied on the 3rd day. We're busy processing it. I would be frustrated. So the important thing is customer service, and it's ASA. Everyone likes service. And I think Veracity did a very good job. For my reason why I think is, go to Veracity for the service. Be very satisfied. Then back to your question, hedge fund. Yes, I would like to.
That's great. And I know, like, you talk about customer service, right? Because a lot of people don't know that they actually have account managers, right? So would you say you've benefited from having an account manager with Veracity?
It definitely feels more, when you have an account manager, you feel like you have a more direct relationship with the company. Same with if you don't have an SA overseas as well. I'm with, let's say, RMB banking, and I'm with private wealth banking. That doesn't give me the privilege to go to the bank and be like, can you see me? So everyone wants that feeling, and these banks out there don't. With Veracity, if you have an account manager, yes, if that person does manage more than one account, you still have a direct access link. Instead of going to customer service waiting, you feel more comfortable, and they're looking after you. In a way. So yes, I believe that's good impact.
Okay, so this is a question I ask all of my guests just before we end our interviews. I was like, you've been trading for 4 years. If you were to go back 4 years to the day you started trading, and you were to give yourself one piece of advice, what would that advice be?
I would rather tell myself, I actually want to start a YouTube channel going like, if I was like this back then, I would tell myself that. Well, to your question, I believe if I was going back time in 4 years, I would rather tell myself flipping accounts is impossible. It's not consistent. You can flip 4 accounts in a row and your account, like your hunger of the account size will get bigger. Rather manage it in a more realistic way, growth, consistency. If I had to manage the way I manage money now back then, I would be far off more wealthier than I am now. So emotional wise, yes, that's what I would have told myself.
Okay.
Be more stable. That's it.
Okay. Well, Lee, our interview unfortunately has come to an end, but yeah, thank you for coming. You've been a great guest.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, we want to have you back on, and hopefully, like I said, next time, I know you were talking about the BMW. Hopefully next time we can do it on a BMW or Bentley.
No, you wanted to give me the Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce.
Oh, we're gonna
there we go. There we go. Next time, hey, I don't have to be driving. I can just be in the back, and we can have this conversation.
Exactly. We can make it more fun.
Yeah, no, but thanks for coming through, man. This has been great. If people want to find you, where can they find you?
Well, thank you for mentioning that. I have Instagram. It's just _Liu, Liu.
Yeah.
You can find me there, and my mentorship group is also on Instagram. I offer a course. It's called Fibonacci Holdings. You're welcome to contact me there as well. And I'm sure I'll be on your story today as well for all your fans to click on me.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I'm very happy that you invited me. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for coming.
Very honored to be presenting Veracity.
Perfect. Well, traders, that's it for this episode. We will catch you in the next episode of Traders and Exotics.